girl, hey, it's your girl Tanita, and I have a question for you. Are you chasing everyone else's dreams? I really want you to think about it. How do you feel currently at this state? Is it based off of what society says? Is it based off of what you were told to do as a child? Are you really walking in the purpose that God has for you? So I really want to ask that question again. Are you chasing everyone else's dreams? I get it. We live in a society and a day and a time where we have access to so much content. We could be driving down the street. I live in Los Angeles and Inglewood. We literally have big billboards in the street. If you're in New York, there's big billboards just throughout the world, different places. And that's constant content coming in while you're driving, on social media, commercials. The list goes on. So it's definitely planting seeds, both consciously and unconsciously. But I just really want to encourage people out there to step into their own purpose, walk out who God has called them to be. And I have a couple of things that I want to discuss with you today. 3 things that could be holding you back from living your own dream. And number 1 is being afraid of rejection or failure. It's inevitable. Like, it's going to happen because we're not perfect. I know for myself, I've been in a season where I've been stuck or not moving forward in different assignments, different tasks, both in my business and personal life, but it really was a root of wanting perfection. Working in corporate America for multiple years, I was used to showing up a certain type of way, doing things with other people's budgets. But when you're looking at it in your own life, in your personal life, in your own business, you have to figure out what is your why. Like, why are you here? Why are you doing the work that you're doing? Is it fulfilling? Yes, you can be bringing in a lot of money, but having no impact. And when I say impact, I'm talking about impact within your own life. We sometimes could find ourselves in positions to collecting titles, accolades, showing up for other people. And I really want to focus on being afraid of failure and rejection. There are times where you're going to get out there and it may not work in the current season that you're in, but guess what? There's lessons that you can definitely learn from that situation and that time that can actually help you and catapult you into your future to help you with your overall purpose that God has for you. Next is being too comfortable. So if you're in a stage of life where the things that you're doing, the people that you're around, the assignments and the tasks, if you're way too comfortable, that means you're not being challenged. And so in the stretching and being uncomfortable, that's where you're growing. So what are the assignments that you're taking on? What are the tasks that you're doing that is actually stretching you in your life to cause you to grow, to get to the next stage? Starting on the job. You may not know the culture, you may have the skill set, but you're working from a new team, you have a new boss, you're at a new organization. It's different culture that you have to consider and that you have to learn, and that could definitely be uncomfortable for a new person starting. If you're starting a new business in another industry, there's definitely things that you need to consider when being in a new industry. For example, for myself, I worked in entertainment, I worked in beverage, and my background is in HR, diversity, equity, inclusion, finance, and I've been at many different organizations, but currently over the past 16 months, starting for a tech company, totally different culture. And I had to get used to that. And with being used to the culture with the industry, it caused me to grow and continue to stretch because I wanted to challenge myself personally in my professional career in corporate America to get into different industries, get into new spaces so that I can stretch myself and just add to my personal resume. Next is believing the idea that you're not good enough. That is a false statement. We have everything that we need in us right now to move forward. God has put gifts and talents in each and every one of us, and I want to like really challenge us to, and everyone out there, if you battle with believing your idea is not good enough or believing that you're not good enough, that's false. So you have to get out there and try. If you have a new idea, if it's edge cutting, if it's like, if you're a visionary, if it's never been done before, guess what? You're going to be the first person doing it, and it's going to be new. You're going to be uncomfortable, you're going to be stretched, and that idea needs to come into fruition, which means that you need to create the pathway for others. And so with that, throughout the process, you may bump into some bumps and bruises, or just some hard times trying to figure it out. Is it the right timing? Are you targeting the right customers? Do you have the right budget? Do you have the right messages? It's so many different aspects that come into play with creating new ideas, creating new businesses, starting on a new job, relocating to another location, another country. There's so many things that we have to consider with that, but I just definitely want to let you know that you are enough and your idea is enough, even if it's failing right now. And if you need to shift and pivot, those are the things that you need to consider when continuing to go forward. Next is thinking that everyone has the answer. So I don't want you to be blinded by the shiny objects. Like, so what's hot? I'm going over here because this person is doing that. I'm going to here because that person is doing that. If you have a passion, a calling, a burning desire inside of you, and you've never seen it done before, you may need to be that person that steps out and make it happen. Mind you, when I'm saying thinking everyone has the answer, that's continuing to seek approval, people pleasing, checking in with everyone else to see what are their thoughts with your idea that you have. What is that idea that God has given you, and you're seeking everyone else's opinion? Are you going to God and asking him what does he have for you in this season, in this time? So I just wanted to share some tips that will help you really channel within yourself and look within, and knowing that you have the power, knowing that you have the skill set, and you have the talent that God has given to you so that you can go forth and walk in your purpose. So I wanted to share some tips with you that may be holding you back from walking in your own purpose. All right. Please like and subscribe to this channel. Actually leave a comment. Let me know your thoughts so we can comment. Let me know some things that you have tried to do to walk in your purpose. Alrighty, have a wonderful day. Let's talk soon. Bye.